I would love to invite Jesus, just because I have so many questions. I admire, there are a couple of things, but
please don't say my boobs.
안녕하세요. 영국에서 온 카리나입니다. 그리고
프랑스에서 온 오드리입니다.
카리코리 채널을 웰컴합니다. 오늘은 오드리랑 첫 데이트. 사랑에 빠질 수 있는 36가지 질문. We're going to ask each other questions and see if we can fall in love. I'm straight.
Well, this is going to be awkward. But if I'm the only one falling in love... Wait, what? Even worse. What if you fall in love with me and you have to come out?
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! What if you guys fall in love with us?
Karíkorí. First question. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest?
I would have to go with Olympe de Gouges.
Who's that?
She was a novel that wrote the Declaration of Women's Rights as a response to Declaration of the Men's Rights in France.
When did she die?
The French Revolution.
Oh,
yeah.
Makes sense.
Because I kind of want her to talk to me about the origins of feminism, because I think it's a very interesting topic. How about you?
I would love to invite Jesus, just because I have so many questions. I'd like to get to know him. Okay, number 2. Would you like to be famous? In what way?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
We're not doing this because we're bored.
I would like to... Okay, so my ideal life would be like Emma Watson, being an actress but also a human rights activist. That would be my dream.
I see you doing that.
Yeah.
You could do that. I'm doing YouTube, but that is more like a starter for me. I really want to go to Hollywood because I feel like I have a gift in acting. One I can still polish, but I feel like it's quite possibly my calling because I can cry on spot due to a lot of sad things happening in my life.
Thank you, trauma.
I can't get no satisfaction. Okay. Question number 5. When did you last sing to yourself to someone else? Now.
We just did.
For what in your life do you feel most grateful?
Right now, my cat. I was completely okay with neglecting myself. Like not eating, not showering, not waking up, staying in bed whole week. But now, since she's here, she became my responsibility. So she gave my life meaning. Definitely the thing I am most grateful for in my life at this point now.
This is spiritual and emotional, but I've always felt very protected. Surprisingly, I've never had to sleep on the street. I've never gone a day where I couldn't eat. And there's always been somebody, usually more than one person, who would be willing to come and help me.
That's good.
19. If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are now living and why?
Oh yeah, I would treat myself. All the travels, all the food, all the alcohol, oh yes, all the dogs, oh my god. I would give money to so many dog shelters and just have the funniest time of my life.
Corona's not here. I will go to Hollywood, skip school because there's no point in going to university if I'm only going to live a year. But I will go to as many auditions as possible and just see if I can get to some level of stardom in 1 year.
Alright.
So yeah.
A good challenge.
Alternate sharing something you consider a positive characteristic of your partner. I
like and respect your ambition.
Thank you.
It's very inspiring.
I admire, there are a couple of things, but...
Please don't say my boobs.
Damn! Now I have to think of something else. I admire your intellect and how you can, in such a short time, you have very few hours to prepare something and then you already made it perfectly, especially under pressure. And thank you for using it in my YouTube as well. Make 3 true we statements each. For instance, we are both in this room feeling. Let's just do 1.
We are both doing YouTube.
Okay. If you're going to become a close friend with your partner, please share what would be important for him or her to know. Let's say closer. Be bluntly honest.
Okay, if I were to be bluntly honest, I think it's important for people to know that I can come off as very, very strongly opinionated and offensive, but that's not what I mean. People don't feel that I care about them as much as I actually do. How about you?
Some people will take advantage of my niceness. Like, doesn't matter if we upset her, she's just gonna be nice about it in the end anyway. I'm extremely sensitive. with your partner an embarrassing moment in your life.
When we finish middle school in France, we have some kind of exam. It's basically like middle school 수능. So it's very stressful for kids. After I was done with that exams, with these exams, with some friends, we decided to get drunk for the first time.
Ooh,
together.
middle school.
Yeah, middle school. My friends started making out together and I was left out, so I drank even more and I mixed everything. And I ended up being super duper drunk. In my drunken state, wait for it, I decided to climb up a tree because I did not want to see anyone else anymore. And I fell asleep on a very high branch. But at some point I woke up because I felt sick and I puked from the tree on my friends. That were still making out below me. And yeah, that was very embarrassing when I sobered up and I was like, oh.
When did you last cry in front of another person? / by yourself?
I'm a crybaby.
Today.
It's like, if I hear a beautiful song, I would cry. If I see a sad movie, I would cry. I cry for everything, basically.
Should I say this?
Probably not.
I'm just gonna be very rude. Today, I cried. Of all the people in your family, whose death would you find the most disturbing and why?
My mother, because I grew up with her and I'm used to having her in my life. I know that she's gonna die someday. I mean, we all are.
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
I think for me too, but because like I haven't seen her in such a long time also, I've never known her as healthy. And I don't know, there's a lot of history and not good history. And I feel kind of sad that she's like unwell and alone in her house and like, you know, I hope somebody will be there for her when the time comes.
Yeah.
Last question. Share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or she might handle it.
I feel like I'm running out of time in life, mostly because I'm surrounded by people my age who are, from my perspective, better in life. I'm still an undergrad student in a field that has been badly hit by COVID-19. May it be tourism or entertainment, both of them are like... So I'm freaking out about my future. And it gets me very anxious and I don't know what to do and I still feel that I'm not good enough no matter how hard I try because I'm too late.
I always have it in the back of my head too. People like to tell you you're too old or you don't have enough skills.
When I was your age!
But the advice I just have to keep giving myself is that I just gotta keep trying. That until another path in my life seems to be opening up. I mean, at this point in my life, this is the only thing in my heart that really makes any sense.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah.
Just keep swimming. If I can give you an advice, it would be to always remember that no matter what you do, it's the best. You can't go back in time to change what you did. You can't go in the future to anticipate stuff. So no matter what you do, it's always the best that you can do. Have you fallen in love with our depressing selves yet?
Did we fall in love?
I don't think we did.
We got closer.
We did. Closer to crying. Yes.
If you fell in love with us too, 좋아요, 구독, 댓글도 많이 해주세요.
And share with us your 고민.
고민 있으면 고민이나 드라마 있으면 뭐 댓글에 알려주세요. Nice to get to know you.
Nice getting to know you too.
France and England.
Finally together.
Bye!